Hello and welcome to Lavenders Light Divination. Today we're going to be conducting a reading to find out when will you get married. So if you want to know the answer to this question, I would like you to please tune in with me today for this reading. So the way that we are going to go about this reading is that first we are going to use playing cards to find out the timing and see whether you're going to get married in the next 5 years. And we have these really nice $100 bill playing cards. I really like them. They're really beautiful. And then we're gonna use the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck to find out the advice for you so that you can manifest the partner that you want and manifest your marriage sooner. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle off camera and then we're going to start with this reading. Alright, so we have 5 piles over here today. If you want to participate in this reading, I want you to think about yourself, think about your marriage prospects, think about your current relationships and your past history, and just choose a pile that draws you in the most. And as always, if you want any reading, you can comment it down below or you can email me. My email is given in the description box. So now I want you to please take your time and pick your pile. Alright, so have you chosen? Okay, so let's start with the reading then. Let's start with pile number 1. Will you get married in the next 5 years? Okay, so let's look at the timing first. Okay, so you definitely have the opportunity to get married in the next 5 years. Okay. 4 to 5 years from now you can get married. It doesn't really show whether you have some person in your life currently, but it definitely shows that towards the end you have a very good period of in the department of relationships and marriage. So yeah, you can definitely get married in the next 5 years. Now let's look at what your advice is. Okay, so the advice for you is to let go of illusions, let go of your idea and fantasies about what you think relationships and marriage should be like, what you think your destination wedding should be like, and all these crap and nonsense ideas. Just let go of them. The sooner you let go of all illusions and fantasies, you're going to be able to manifest that partner really soon, and you're going to manifest your marriage sooner as well. So yeah, you definitely have the opportunity to get married in the next 5 years, and particularly in the 4th and 5th year you have really good prospects. Alright, so now let's move on to the second reading. Will you get married in the next 5 years? Let's look at the playing cards first. Okay, so it doesn't show that you're gonna get married in the next 5 years. Maybe you're like too young or too old to get married. Well, but it shows that in the next 5 years you're going to find the man who loves you, or maybe you already have the man who loves you, and he is going to be the man of your dreams. So yeah. So I'm sorry, the cards are not showing that you will get married in the next 5 years. Maybe you're already married, or maybe you're too young right now, or maybe you don't want to get married. Okay, so your advice. Well, your advice is definitely to use the law of attraction and manifest your partner. Get clear on what your ideal partner should be like. And if you keep changing your idea of the ideal partner, then that is not going to work. So please try to stay consistent and don't change your idea of the ideal partner every now and then. Try to stay consistent, visualize, and sooner or later you will attract the partner that you desire, and you will be able to attract the marriage as well. Okay, so I'm sorry if this was not the answer that you wanted, and these are just tarot cards and the energies keep changing, so don't be disheartened by it. Don't be disheartened by the answer. Alright, now let's move on to pile number 3. Will you get married in the next 5 years? Well, yes, it shows that either you already have a crush on someone, or you already have someone in your life, or maybe you're already married, but you definitely have multiple chances to get married. You have chances to get married in the 5th year, chances to get married in the 3rd year, and this is really the marriage card. So, yeah, and see, you really love the person. So definitely there's opportunity in the 1st year, 3rd year, and 5th year. So multiple opportunities for you to get married to the person that you like and the person that you're attracted to. Let's see what your advice is. Well, your advice is definitely to let go of the past, because you have such a good relationship reading. So definitely it's not going to work if you hold on to the past. You're going to let go of all these opportunities. So better to just let it all go and focus on the present. Alright. So that's it for the 3rd reading. Now let's move on to the 4th reading. When will you get married? Will you get married in the next 5 years? Let's look at the playing cards first. Yes, you have an opportunity to get married in the 5th year. You have an opportunity to get married in the 1st year as well. So either you already have a boyfriend, or you have some crush, or you have someone in your life, and maybe you even have children with them. If not, then you definitely have the opportunity to meet someone within 1 year and get married to them, or you have the opportunity to get married in the 5th year. And it also shows that if you get married, let's say in the 1st year, then you can also become a mother in the 5th year. Okay, so definitely you have the opportunity to get married in the next 5 years, particularly in the 1st and the 5th year. Now let's look at the advice for you. Well, the advice for you to exercise moderation. And this card usually comes out when you are looking towards extremes. So don't look towards extreme, whether it is wealth, whether it is passion, whether it is any other thing. Whatever it is that you're looking for in your partner, if you look for it in the extremes, the partner is going to fall short. So just be humble and accept whatever it is that you have. Okay, obviously it does not mean that you should go for a toxic person, but if it's a healthy relationship, then don't try to go ahead of yourself and exercise your fantasies to the max. Just be humble and accept whatever it is that you have. Okay, so that's it for the 4th reading. Now let's move on to the 5th reading. When will you get married? Will you get married in the next 5 years? Let's look at the playing cards first. Yes, you have multiple opportunities to get married. Either you're already married, or you already have a boyfriend, or you know when it is that you're gonna get married. Maybe somebody has a crush on you and you're not looking at them, and they're offering you their love, but you don't want it. But Spirit is advising you that go for this person, because you can really get married to them. They can provide for you, they are passionate, and they're very logical, and they love you. So yeah, you have an opportunity to get married in the 1st year, the 3rd year, and the 4th year. Now let's look at your advice. Well, your advice is to be logical and to think reasonably. And let's suppose that somebody has a crush on you and is approaching you through social media, then definitely reply to them, as it is going to lead to something better, and it might lead to marriage as well. Okay, if there's some older lady who is advising you to partner with someone, then listen to her, and don't think that you don't need relationships, because if you're watching this reading, then definitely there is some part of you that desires the relationship. So be reasonable and just go with your mind, and don't say that I don't want this, or okay. So that was your advice. I hope that was helpful. So that's it for this reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. See you until next time.